Live from Las Vegas, I'm Diego Sanchez, president of HousingWire, and I'm really excited about my guests now. I've got Geno Paluso, the CEO of Sagent, and I've got Art Calhoun, who's the VP of Strategic Partnerships, also at Sagent. Geno, I'd love to start with you. We actually talked earlier this summer.
We did.
And you gave me a little bit of an update on Dara,
Right.
which I think you're talking a lot about here at this
We
conference. First of all, what is Dara, and what's the latest update?
So Dara is our new servicing system, okay, that is real time. And it's a very open API architecture as well. And it's basically bringing servicing systems into the 21st century. As we had talked before, the old legacy systems, old code, 1960s technology, we're changing all that, right, with this new system. It's comprised of Dara Core, which we finished. Last time we talked, we were about 90% done with it, and we had finished it at the end of June. And now it's in testing, and we're looking to get it into production, and we're actually talking to 4 customers right now, contracts, talks, to go straight into Dara. So we're very excited about it. The last piece was the Dara Core, right? And read that as, for us, loan serve, right? We, again, finished that in June. The other 5 modules that accompany that core are already in production, and they're out there with customers right now. So we're very excited about it. Very excited.
That's a pretty solid update.
Yeah.
Made a lot of progress.
Yeah, made a lot of progress since the last time we talked.
Amazing. So Art, you joined Sagent pretty recently.
I did.
You're the new guy.
Yep.
And you came from a servicer.
I did.
Tell me about that transition from working at a servicer to working at Sagent.
Yeah, so had a long background in servicing, and the big difference is, as Geno said, Sagent is bringing the platform to a modern environment, where I go back to my servicing days 20 years ago when I had to learn all the codes to figure out how to do a payoff and whatnot, right? And now it's more of a point and click. A payoff, you click payoff. Escrow, you click escrow. It's just so much more easy and seamlessly to work with.
So it's pretty amazing that you've actually seen the technology evolve
Yeah.
and are now on the forefront of the technology. So you're VP of Strategic Partnerships, and that feels like important. That title seems important. Why the focus on partners?
So really the focus on partners relies on us building out this curated list of partners that we can work with and have them embedded into Dara seamlessly, and then they can work with any of our customers, right? Once they're integrated within Dara, they've got real-time data, and we can open them up to all of our customer network. And that way our customers can choose who they work with, and then our partners can then advertise their goods and services to all of our customers.
Geno, from your perspective, you're leading the charge at Sagent. Why this emphasis and why this hire in the area of strategic partnerships?
Look, you need a team, right? Every great team has great teammates, so you need a team of good teammates. Dara is a very special thing that we've done, but you got to have, like Art was saying, you got to have the right partners. And really, what's made us different in the hiring Art is his background. He's been there, done that, right? And that's really what's made Sagent different and what makes Dara different. It's a system that was designed by people that have had all the pain points, decades of servicing experience, right? So to be able to bring Art in and help us not only identify the right partners, but that's going to help our customers as well.
So the partner program that you're building, how is that going to influence the go-to-market strategy for Dara?
Yeah, so once we have, again, we're creating this list of partners, right? So all of our customers can use them and work with them. Once a partner is integrated within Dara, then that opens them up to working in this open ecosystem that Geno referred to, right? We're allowing our customers to work with and encouraging them to work with any one of our partners that is there, along with the real-time data environment that is Dara.
Amazing. So, Geno, you talked about it earlier. Really old code base has existed in servicing for a long time. And I think part of it is it's such a complex ecosystem and business. And it's also heavily regulated.
It is.
So it's tough to innovate and make change in that kind of environment. How are you able to make this kind of innovation and progress with Dara?
Well, like I said, just a little while ago, it's the team,
Yeah.
right? having servicing experts who have lived through all those pain points, actually developing alongside the developers and the engineers that are building this out, and knowing what's going to work and what's not going to work, right? All while making sure that, you got to keep up with all the regulatory stuff, right? But the way this thing was built, because it's so modern, is the change management aspect of this is really the game-changing piece of this. So they're able to say, no, that's not going to work, and this is why, and we're able to change that code rapidly. Whereas today, that's a sometimes 2-quarter process. Somebody needs something for us, for LoanServe to do. That takes a while to develop that and then get it in a release and go. The change management aspect of Dara, we're talking weeks, not quarters, months. So that's going to be huge. But it's really because we have servicing experts, decades of servicing experience, that help build this. Instead of a bunch of engineers and developers like, well, you said you wanted this. Well, here it is. Oh, no, that's not what we want. And that back and forth. They're side by side. So,
yeah, follow up on that a little bit. Pitch me on joining this partner program and getting involved with Dara.
Yeah, certainly. So with the partner program, it's kind of like the MBA, where right now my job is to meet with our partners, develop those existing relationships and form new ones. And with the partner program, we actually have them invited to our Ignite conference that Sagent has coming up in May in Phoenix. And we allow the partners and our customers to interact in a much more intimate environment, giving the partners the opportunity to showcase their goods and services that they offer to, again, all of our customers. And again, just as I'm building those relationships here and forming new ones, it allows those customers and partners to build upon their existing relationships and form new ones.
Geno, are the partners in the partner program, are they influencing your product development and go-to-market strategy?
Absolutely. I mean, again, the teammate aspect of it. The partners you bring in, they're for specific reasons, right? But building that stable and then giving them access to what we're doing and them understanding what we're doing, you get a lot of good feedback, right? On what's going to work, what's not going to work. So that's why we call it strategic partnerships, because this is the future of servicing.
So what are the real world benefits of having this partner program from your perspective for your servicing clients and ultimately their borrowers?
No, you got to have the right partner, right? That should drive efficiency, but for our customers, we're going to have a stable of people that they're comfortable with or can choose from, depending on what piece we're talking about. But that drives efficiencies as well. You get the right partner in there that has the right capability. That'll help them immensely. Which, all the way down to the borrowers. Their customer experience, it's got to be second to none, right? That's the name of the game. So, having the right partners, you have the right teammates.
It's key.
It's key.
Well, gentlemen, it's been so great to catch up with you this morning. Actually, maybe we're now in afternoon. Getting close.
It's getting close.
But Geno, great to see you again. Art, great to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.